Well, it's December the 1st, and it's a first for me tonight for this year. I'm actually not the shooter, and instead of being with one of my boys, I'm with my lovely wife. And yeah, we're rifle hunting. I got my buck a month ago on November the 1st in archery, and we're just out with the rifle, hoping that a shooter buck shows up. We don't have a whole lot of hopes. There's been a couple bucks that just kind of have inferior antler qualities, and we're looking for one of them. So we'll see what shows up tonight. We're just watching a big hayfield, and the deer have been coming in there pretty regular, so we should see something. It's about 20 after 4, and we have our first two deer come out in the field. Doe and her fawn. Certainly not the action I was hoping for, but it's a start. We'll see if any bucks show up that are shooters. Well, we had some more deer come in the field, and we got a buck, which is legal, but he has a busted side, so we will pass on him. Had some does and fawns come down into the corner of the field, and they brought the buck along with them. He's just busted, unfortunately. He's just going over there to check out the does.
So he's coming towards you.
Yeah. Just let him come down. See if he'll just get, There's, well, he did. Yeah. Do you have a fight safe fire?
No.
We do it. See, there's. He's gonna go in the woods, but if he gives you a shot. There you go. Right on the shoulder.
Where is he?
He went in the woods.
Okay, so this buck came down. It's pretty, right, yeah, it's almost getting pretty dark to shoot, but Jesse told me that one's a good one. That's what we want. So we waited till he came closer, and then he went. He was almost ready to go into the woods, and so we decided to take a shot. He was walking. He wasn't giving me wasn't standing still very well, but so I took the shot, and he ran into the woods. So I guess we'll see what we find.
Yeah, like my wife said, we just didn't have the best opportunity. This deer come out. He looked like a big 6-pointer, and like I mentioned earlier, we got a number of call bucks, just kind of inferior antler qualities, and he was it. He was definitely what we were looking for. So he cut the corner of the field, just walking. He stopped right at the edge of the field. I think he was checking out a scrape. So I told her, there's your shot or something. I don't know if I did or not, but anyway, she shot. I saw him jump a little, and he went in the woods. So we're just gonna sit here till it's good and dark. We got a field full of deer, and see it. We just get out and give it some time, then go take a look after a bit. Okay, it's been I don't know, about 2 hours after my wife shot at her buck, maybe a little bit more. And I'm fixing to go look for it. So wish me luck. Yeah, I kind of feel bad that, I'm just going myself because of the kids and all, and she's keeping them. But I'm hopeful that we will find it. It's just, I figured best to give it a little bit of time. And, I did see a fox heading that way, looking into the woods. It's too dark to video the fox, but hopefully it didn't run the buck, didn't jump him and run. It could be in there eating at him. So she was using a 243, and may or may not have gone the whole way through the deer, but I feel pretty good that hopefully we'll find some good sign and can find her buck. We'll see. Well, here we are, the morning after my wife got her buck. I ended up finding him last night about 10 o'clock, so I gutted him out, and we waited till this morning to finish up our video and get some pictures. And I'll let her do a recap of the hunt.
So he came out, and there was other deer in the field. Jesse was like, "Oh, that's the one we want." So anyway, we were like, "Okay, we'll see if he comes down closer." So eventually he came down. Was just kind of walking around, and so anyway, he started going over towards the woods, and so I was following him with my gun, trying to stay on him. And he went right over to the woods, and we stopped him, and right as I was squeezing the trigger, he took a step and turned. So, and I shot, he ran right into the woods there. I don't know if that was his plan or not, if he was just turning to go back into the field, or it looked like he was going right into the woods. So anyway, looking at the footage, it looked like it was probably back further because of when he took a step. So we decided to give it some time. We weren't sure, what happened for sure. So we gave it a couple hours, and then Jesse went and looked for him, and then they found him.
Yeah.
So it was late at night, but
it worked out well, turned out well. The way things happened, he took that step, and he was, I don't know, a good 200 yards, I figure, 2.25. It's a long shot, and he stepped right as she committed to shoot, and in the woods he went. I hit him back a little bit too far, but it's a 4-year-old deer. I had a lot of encounters with him last year. He was a 6-point, and debated shooting him because he was 3 and only had 6 points, but elected to pass. And here we are, a year later, behind a nice 4-year-old deer, nice 7-point. So now gotta get him skinned out.
Yep, thanks.